What if I told you that the same person could be treated like trash one night and royalty the next, wearing the exact same clothes? This woman proved it. And what she exposed will shock you. A woman walks into Manhattan's most exclusive hotel wearing a simple gray sweater and jeans. She's polite, well-spoken, and has a platinum credit card ready. But within minutes, she's called shabby and undesirable by staff who refuse her service. 24 hours later, she returns to the same hotel, same clothes, same person. But this time, she steps out of a black limousine. Suddenly, everyone wants to help her. But here's what makes this story extraordinary. This wasn't about revenge. It was about revolution. For 3 years, Catherine had been conducting a secret experiment called Project Glass Ceiling. Armed with hidden cameras, disguised as jewelry and a digital recorder, she systematically visited luxury establishments across Manhattan, documenting how people are treated based solely on appearance. Her motivation wasn't personal. It was deeply rooted in justice. Catherine's mother had spent 30 years as invisible hotel housekeeping staff, essential but overlooked by the very guests whose rooms she cleaned. On day 47 of her project, Catherine approached the marble-clad reception desk in her research uniform. That same gray sweater and light-wash jeans. Her hidden cameras captured everything. "Do you have a reservation?" asked Melissa, the front office manager, eyeing Catherine's casual attire with obvious disdain. "No, but your website shows 3 suites available," Catherine replied pleasantly, sliding her platinum card across the counter. Melissa didn't even touch the card. "We're fully committed tonight." "Interesting. Your online booking showed real-time availability." Then came the moment that would change everything. "Looking shabby," Melissa muttered, just loud enough for nearby staff to hear. Mr. Reynolds, the hotel manager, approached with practiced condescension. "The Excelsior maintains certain standards for our clientele." Catherine had her smoking gun. Systematic discrimination disguised as policy. But something unexpected happened. An older gentleman in an impeccable suit witnessed the exchange. "Are you refusing this woman's service because of how she's dressed?" Mr. Harrington demanded. "We have standards," Reynolds replied defensively. "I've stayed here 20 years. Since when is judging people by clothes one of those standards?" The next evening, the Excelsior hosted the annual Hospitality Excellence Awards. Every major hotel chain CEO and industry leader would be there. Catherine's team positioned hidden cameras throughout the venue. 2 million followers awaited the live stream signal. Network executives stood ready to broadcast nationally. As the black limousine pulled up to the red carpet, photographers prepared to capture images of evening gowns and tuxedos. Instead, out stepped Catherine. Same gray sweater, same jeans, same woman deemed unworthy just hours before. The entrance fell silent. Security guards exchanged confused glances. How could this casually dressed woman arrive in such luxury? Mr. Harrington, now revealed as Catherine's ally, escorted her inside. Ms. Morgan is my guest tonight. Melissa's face drained of color. She's back, she whispered urgently to Reynolds. As Catherine moved through the pre-gala reception, she calmly introduced herself as director of the Invisibility Project, presenting business cards to confused but intrigued industry executives. Fascinating concept, remarked one CEO. What have you found? Perhaps you should ask your frontline staff, Catherine suggested, gesturing toward the increasingly panicked Reynolds and Melissa. As the awards ceremony began, hidden screens throughout the ballroom suddenly activated. Yesterday's footage played for all to see, Catherine being rejected, called shabby, dismissed purely for her appearance. The room fell dead silent. Catherine stood, her voice clear and unwavering. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Catherine Morgan. For 3 years, I've documented how your industry treats people, based solely on appearance. More screens revealed similar rejections at luxury establishments citywide. Each case showed the same pattern: well-spoken, financially capable people dismissed for looking different. Last night, I was called shabby and undesirable by this very hotel. Tonight, I'm wearing the exact same clothes, but arriving in a limousine changes everything. The truth hit like lightning. The clothes never changed, only the perception of power did. Catherine continued, "This isn't about punishment, it's about recognition. We've proven bias exists. The question is, what will you do about it?" The Invisibility Project became the most watched documentary series in network history. 26 million viewers witnessed the finale. Within 3 months, 12 major hotel chains implemented comprehensive fair welcome standards, bias recognition training, mystery shoppers of varying appearances, and monthly public reporting of service refusals. The Excelsior itself transformed completely. Mr. Harrington purchased controlling interest and implemented revolutionary changes. Melissa, initially the face of discrimination, became one of their strongest advocates for inclusive service. A wall now displays photographs of every employee, from executives to housekeepers, each name and years of service prominently featured. The formerly invisible are finally seen. Catherine never sought revenge. She orchestrated revelation. She didn't arrive in that limousine to prove her worth to those who rejected her. She did it to illuminate a truth that would create space for others to be seen, regardless of appearance or status. 3 months later, social media posts showed people of all appearances being welcomed respectfully at hotels nationwide, tagged with "Change is Possible, Invisibility Project." Catherine's mother spent 30 years cleaning hotel rooms, invisible to the world she maintained. Her daughter spent 3 years making the invisible visible to the world that needed to see. The most powerful statement wasn't arriving in a limousine. It was staying true to who you are, regardless of who's watching. Sometimes the greatest revolution happens not when we change ourselves, but when we change how others see. Have you ever been judged by appearance alone? Share your story in the comments below. Subscribe for more powerful stories that reveal the possibility of meaningful change. And remember, true value isn't determined by appearances, but by character and purpose.